Hello, guys, and welcome to the first episode of my new YouTube series called Autism Vlogs. As I promised in my last vlog, that I am going to start making a new YouTube series, and here we go. This is probably the most independent one because I've been wanting to make one over the summer, but I haven't gotten to it. But anyways, enough saying that. We'll start this first episode off by talking about my history of poor communication skill. Poor communication. Okay, my history of poor communication and socializing skills. Oh yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys got that said in the title too, but. Yeah, now the whole meaning of this show. First, before I can go off with my, the whole, history of communication skills, poor communication skills and socializing skills, is that this whole meaning of the show, Autism Vlogs, is pretty much me talking to you guys about anything that happened in my life that pretty much have to do with autism. So, yeah. Basically going through my life to you guys. Anyways, enough of that. Let's start this by talking about my history of poor communication and socializing skills. Let's start with the poor communication skills now, of course. This is kind of dating all the way back to the very beginning of my life, when I was about, 1 year old. I would not have any memories back then, but thanks for my mom, who do have memories, and it was during her adulthood. She knows that something wasn't right with me because she already had 3 sons before me, so yeah, I was quite nonverbal. Actually, to be honest, my diagnosis of autism didn't became official until about almost 3 years ago, when I was still 14, and I was still in middle school actually. So yeah, yeah, and she said to me that I was kind of very non-verbal, which is why I couldn't get a diagnosis back then, that I couldn't speak. I refused to talk to anyone, including my family members, and it wasn't until when I was 4 years old, and my mom told me that this is when told me numerous times, this is when the first time she ever heard me spoke a word, when I was about 4 or 3, in which I kind of have a memory about this too. What did she said? She said that back then I was, as she told me that as I was not that, talkative, she said that at that time was the most important time of of my life with her, that I finally spoken a word. I said something that I didn't like. Like I said, I didn't like something, and she was all shocked there all of a sudden. It's fine. My mom, my dad, and my 3 brothers, they're all of a sudden finally hear me talk after about 2 or 3 years of my life already. That this was when I was 4 years old. I finally spoken a word, and yeah, and after I think I just got talking more. Not too much about my communication skills. I can pronounce words, some words properly and some words don't. I remember back when I was in elementary school in the 5th grade, as I always say, I was saying freaking, but what I was saying was well, I was saying freaking, but the teacher thought I was saying, you know, the F word. Now I'm not gonna try to like use that much swearing in this because this is an educational show. I've also fun. I also forgot to say this is something to help with anyone who have autism or don't know what autism is, and I would show you experiences of my life dealing with it. But anyway, back when I was saying, back when I was in the 5th grade, I was saying, freaking, but the teacher thought I was saying I was bringing an F bomb. It's funny because that really got me in trouble for no reason. And yeah, and I remember, this was in the 5th grade, and I was saying freaking a lot during the summer of the following year. It was before I went in the 6th grade. I was saying freaking, and my mom knows that if I keep saying that, a teacher will think I'm saying the other word, but it's not. But yeah, it's fact that not too much about my communication skills. Some people might think I'm not saying things right, although some people kind of notice. Well, recently I kind of been mumbling, and my mom just had me complain about that. But recently, but I gotta admit, a lot of people say that my videos, I sound way better than in person. It's kind of strange, but yeah. So enough with that. Go on to the socializing skills. A minute. Anyway, socializing skills here. Now, that is more a longer thing to talk about here. Luckily, I got a bit more minutes here in the video, but I had to check. But anyway. Socializing's been something that been a struggle since when I was very young. I didn't know exactly how to make a friend when I was about 5 or 6 years old. I didn't know how to make a friend, and I remember my brother Sean always bring his couple friends over to his house, and I feel kind of a bit jealous and wondering why I can't make friends. Like he does, and I realized that's the meaning of my condition. When I remember one time I was like outside. It was like 4 or 5 years old. I was outside playing, and someone who I think was like someone who's like checking for something. Like I think like a snake or something. I don't know. He came up to me and I was all scared. He was just strangers used to make me nervous. I was all scared. I went back in the house and told my mom about it, and this one when I was like, 4 years old or something, because I was able to talk back then. So, yeah. Socializing is kind of a bit of a problem now. Like, there's a certain people that that it's too hard for me to talk with some people. Depends on who the particular person is. Like I don't know what word I can use when I'm talking to somebody. It like I don't know what kind of use. Like I don't know. Can I say and when a word popping, I'm often kind of refusing. Like if someone come by, I would be refused to like. I don't know. I would probably say hi, but I'm refusing. Sometimes I just don't say a word, and it's kind of a bit hard. And I'm trying to think here, what else I can put up with my socializing skills. Sometimes another main part. Hold on. Another main part is that when I'm wanting to talk about something with someone, like it's something like a subject I like, it's often hard for me to stop with that. Now this is something I'm like going to go with. I'm going to save half of this for my next episode because that's going to be focusing on obsessions as well as my repetitive behavior. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, and it's kind of hard. Like I literally just keep thinking about what their emotions are, which is also might be another video, another episode for the show. Like it just kind of shows that I don't know how to socialize properly because I'm thinking about things I like, but yet, the other particular person does not like, and it's hard for me to, you know, I don't like the kind of stuff they like. I know like there'd be someone I know quite a few people who like cars, and I don't like cars. I had never seen the interest in them, but it's hard for me to like that. Like I can tell like that what that person like, but I can't talk about that because I just don't have an interest in it. Like I know little or nothing about cars, or vehicles, whatever. It's kind of hard for me. That's kind of like a main part of my problems with socially interacting with others, and I don't know. I don't know that how. I don't know how to even what I can even talk about with them. That's what I'm trying to say here. Other things, when I don't know if I can bring this up or not, about, and maybe this was like something for another or a later episode. It's about anxiety or something with other people. But I'm trying to think here. Can I read it up real quick? This is part of my social interaction problems. I don't know, but and yeah, this whole thing. There's sometimes also I can bring this up too. I don't know if I said this already or not, but sometimes like when other people are around me, I feel like less attention to them. Like I feel like I'm like in my own world thing, playing by myself. I don't have an interest in others. It's just like I'm more like a soul person, and even if I try my best to interact, it just goes terribly. It's not all compared to someone who's very well talkative is with someone else. It's very terrible. Far as women goes, how I am with women is more a struggle. You see, I tend to talk to boys more often, and I get made fun of because of that. Because people make, other guys make fun of me because I can't socialize with girls like they do, and I was even called gay and stuff. It's even kind of, kind of a bit funny because they won't even say that, but know that I have a condition called autism, and it's on the Autism Spectrum, and yeah, it's a little hard. It's a little hard, It's something that people just need. It's just something I just can't stand, oftenly. But yeah, basically my social interaction problems and my communication problems. My history with that anyways. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, and stay tuned for the next episode, which is going to be about my experiences with repetitive behavior and obsession. So, like I say, stay tuned to that, and that's it. I'm a nose. Peace.